What's up, everybody? My name is Goliath. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna give it, I think, one more minute just to let everybody join in. We got something fun planned. We're going to answer the comments on that short that I put out a few weeks ago. I think it's time we finally get to it. So we're gonna do that today later in the stream after we answer all the comments. We're going to play some guitar. As always, we're gonna play the guitar. I mean, there's no other way of doing it on a guitar stream. I actually drove over my cable there. But we're cool. We're cool. It's gonna be a fun stream. We're gonna play the guitar a bit. We're gonna answer the comments, and then we're gonna learn a song. I hope you guys are ready. Hope you're excited. We're gonna start off with a first comment, which is kind of a long one. The way this is gonna work is I'm gonna answer the comment. I'm gonna read the comment. I'm gonna answer the comment, and then I'm gonna answer the comment on the short actually as well, so that people can see I'm answering the comments. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. I hope you're all ready to get some. Let's answer some comments. What am I saying? All right, we got one here that says, "Holy shit, I can't believe it's over. Congratulations on the achievement. This kind of consistency takes effort. It's been so cool seeing you go from learning simple chords and strumming them a few times to improvising and really playing the instrument. I have a few questions. A few questions, all right. I have a few questions. What did you expect after a year of learning chords?" What did I expect after a year of learning chords? Honestly, I just, I wanted to be able to make a couple of songs. Wild expectation, I don't think we're there yet, but, you know, I did kind of make a type of a song, and I don't know, I guess it's more of a riff, you can call it. When I put out the short, I spent a year trying to learn the guitar. Who was the commenter? I'd prefer not to read his name. It ends with Nazareth, so I'm just gonna call him Nazareth. Yeah. But it's cool though. It's a cool question. What did you expect after a year of learning chords? So yeah, I expected to learn a few. I expected to play a few, a few songs, make a few songs, which we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. All right. Then, what did we get there? Ah, cute kitty in the background. Yeah, where? Oh, is he actually there? You guys can see him? All right, his Indigo. His name is Indigo. So that's kind of cool. I expected to play a few songs, make a few songs, which we're not quite there yet. Right, and then he goes on to ask, did you think you would get this good? Honestly, no. I did not think I would get this. Well, kinda. I thought I would be kind of better by now. You know, I said high expectations. I'm not quite there yet, but we're still practicing. I expected more. I expected more. But we're still getting there. Alright. My spelling is absolutely shit on this. I apologize. I don't know, maybe I should answer these afterwards. Maybe just write down the answer so that it doesn't take as long on the live stream. Alright, yeah, I think I'll do that. So, he goes on to say, did you think you would get this good? I expected more, but we're still getting there. Practice makes perfect, you know, everybody says that. Will you continue having a daily series? So, No, we will not continue having a daily series. However, I do have a couple of series planned that will be scattered throughout the week. Also, I am planning a lot more longer videos, so keep a lookout for that. Hit the notification bell so you guys can see when that comes out. If so, would you consider learning another instrument like piano? I don't know. That depends. I really want to learn the guitar. I really want to master the guitar. I do have the harmonica here, though. I do actually have this. I don't know if you guys. It's stuck. It's stuck. The harmon. Oh shit! Don't fall out. It's stuck. Don't know if you guys will hear that, but I could possibly learn the harmonica because that's another instrument I have. He mentions piano. I don't actually have piano. So, yeah, we'll see. Um, and then he says, "Thank you for giving me a little treat in my everyday and rock on. It's only a pleasure, dude. It was fun making those videos. It really was fun making these shorts. I'll answer that later on. Then we have a commenter, Anton. He commented, "What was your inspiration to keep going every day and push through?" I think Anton's actually in the stream. Play piano, man. Intro. Small piece. Grammarly is your friend. I don't know. Could you hear the harmonica? Hold on, let me check my mic. I don't know if. Freaking get the. Get the. Right, we got it. Okay, nope, we're probably gonna have to do something here again. I think I can do Piano Man. Let's check it quick, as far as I know. I just need to fix the mic here, because it has cancellation on it. Alright, there we go. Now, I need to see if I can remember it. I'm really sorry if I'm butchering this, but here goes Piano Man. There we go. That's his. That might have been a bit loud, but I can play that. It's in the key of C. A harmonica in the key of C. So maybe I can play the harmonica. You let me know about that. Alright, so, anyway, carrying on to Anton's, what was my inspiration to keep going every day and push through? As I'm sure there were many days that were tough. There were many days that were tough. Fingers started cramping. Techniques I really struggled with. But you know what? To be honest, I always thought about my dad playing his 12 string, the 12 string that I actually have back there. He usually played it in the living room on the amp that he also gave me. He gave me the guitar and the amp. It's freaking awesome. And I actually remembered him playing in the living room. And that was actually an inspiration because I really wanted to play for my dad, which I've gotten to do a couple of times now. Not to the extent that I would like to have played for him, but yeah. So I'd say that's my inspiration. That memory of my dad playing in the living room and me wanting to play for him. I think that would be my inspiration. Um, then the next comment, Logan. Incredible. I can't believe it's been a year. I found you in the very beginning. To see what you've achieved is awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't think that's a question. That was good enough, legend. Thank you so much, Anton. Thank you so much. where was I? Logan, incredible. I can't believe it's been a year. I found you in the very beginning. To see what you've achieved is awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Not really a question, but thank you. I'll answer that one right here. Not really a question, but thank you. I appreciate your support. I think that's, yeah. Honestly, I think that's nice. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, we send that. All right, next one is from Tim Probst. That is an amazing answer. Thank you for sharing. Oh, no problem, Anton. No problem. Thank you for the question. That was amazing. I'll answer it later. I'll go through the stream and I'll answer it later on your comment, and then I'll just link you back to this live so you can see that again. All right, next comment from Tim Probst. Where do you live? I want to put a band together and be a front man. Need a guitar. I'm currently in South Africa, Cape Town side, southern side. So yeah, if you're in South Africa, let me know. I know a drummer. We can possibly put a band together. Let me know. And then our next comment we got from Sour D 4200. Why the negative mustache? I used to call it the anti-Hitler mustache. I don't know, maybe that's offensive to some people. But I've recently started thinking I might want to get rid of it. It's starting to get into my nose. And I've got like really sensitive sinuses. So it's really irritating my nose. And it's also getting into my mouth, which I don't like. Also, it's starting to look like shit. I also need to get to the beard, to be honest. My face looks like a dumpster. Not entirely. I don't look that bad. I don't look that bad. Not that bad. Half empty dumpster. Not a full dumpster. Half empty. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. I might get rid of it. The negative mustache, I really thought it looked cool for a while. You know, Chinese warlord type thing, but I mean, even their mustaches look cooler than mine. Not keep it, just style it. Alright, we'll see. We'll see. We'll put out a vote, maybe. Keep the mustache or not. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Possibly. We'll style it, see how it works, see how I feel in it before I shave the entire thing off, probably. And then if I'm still not feeling it, I'll probably cut it off. I don't know, baby face it. And if I don't like the baby face, well, we're going back to the anti-Hitler stash. Sorry, I gotta stop saying that. The negative stash. Let's just call it the negative stash. The Chinese warlord stash. I probably shouldn't say that either. But what can you say these days? Next comment, Mr. Frenzy. No! That's literally how the comment goes. No! It can't end here. But awesome videos. I play the guitar myself, and sometimes when I scroll through shorts, I come across your videos. I always watch them just to learn something, and they are really helpful. Question. Well, awesome. I'm glad you enjoy the shorts, dude. Love it. But that does not answer why, though. What? Why the negative mustache? I kind of liked the look for a while. I really liked the look. I did like the look. I don't like it anymore. To be honest, I don't. I don't. It's just not fitting. It's just not fitting. To be honest. Not because of anything anybody said. It's just, I mean, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, do I still think this is cool? And some part of me wants to be like, yeah, that's a cool stash. You know, I can do this. I can do this shit. That's disgusting. But the other part of me is like, I don't know. Maybe, you know what I really like though is if if I could grow something to here. Like if I can go full there, if it stopped there, that was my actual idea. But it's just not growing there. I don't know how long that's gonna take further. But I mean I can probably wait. That would have looked cooler with the goatee going down. I don't know, kind of like an Iron Man type of thing, but instead of doing the full, just that. Because it's also, there's also, I got another reason, actually, now that I think about it, is I was born with a cleft palate. You probably won't be able to see it, but if I move the hair, I don't want to be disgusting here. But on the lip, you should see like a little stitch mark or something. So, cat, stop messing with the window. Get out! Fuck, he's annoying. Sorry, you guys probably can't hear him, but he's. Just give me a sec. He's cute. He's cute, but he's full of shit. Yeah, I was born with cleft palate. For those of you who don't know what cleft palate is, it's basically where I'm born. I'm born without. How do I explain? I'm born with a hole in my mouth that goes straight through, not all the way to my brain. That would be weird. I don't know. Does it go all the way through to my brain? I don't think it does. Otherwise, I would be leaking brain juice, and that would be dangerous. Although sometimes I do think, because my sinus. Anyway, I'm ranting. I was born with a hole in my mouth. All right. Also, my upper lip was split right here, where there can't grow any hair. Surprising, right? Um, so the mustache also kind of covers it up. So if I really want to get deep, I could say when I was young, when I was not that young, I mean a couple of years back, I wanted to hide it, you know? But I mean, why would I want to hide it? My parents, now that I'm thinking about it, my parents put a lot of effort into it and it looks good. And it shows a piece of who I was. And I'm proud, you know? I'm proud of who I became and who I was. And this shows history, you know? My mouth shows history. But yeah, go read up a bit about cleft palate. That's what I had. They actually cut out. For those of you who are squeamish, turn around in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look around. I'll tell you when you can turn around again. They actually took a piece of my hip. I don't know if you can see the scar there, but there's a scar, and they took a piece of my hip, and a piece of my hip is now my nose. Yeah. So that happened. That's also a part of the negative mustache. So I hope that's a better answer on the why there's a negative mustache. We can Google it. Just drop it in chat. Lol. Cleft palate. Just that's with 2 L's, not 3 L's. I just freaking put that in there. Anyway, next question was Mr. Frenzy's. What car do you drive if you have one? And if not, what games would you recommend? I do have a car. I'll answer both though. The car I drive is a Hyundai Atos. It's a very beautiful one, the new one, not the older model. They released a newer one in 2021. I'm driving that model. It's beautiful. I don't know. It's just beautiful. Got a nice sound system in it as well. Not, top notch, but dude, it's enough to make a grown man cry. I love it. What games would I recommend? It depends what games you're into, to be honest. I would have to know what games you're into. Because as an avid gamer, I jump through games a lot. So your nose literally has boogie in it because your hips don't lie. Yes, that is a good way of looking at it. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I love it, dude. I love it. Um, what games I it really depends on your taste. So Story-wise, I would really recommend the God of War games if you could get them. If you couldn't get them, Expedition 33, Clair Obscure. Oh, shit. Dude, that is a game of the ages. I know there was some stuff with AI, but I mean, they said they replaced everything when the game came out, and they did. They proved it. They just, I mean, everybody uses AI as a placeholder these days. Doesn't mean we should. All right, I'm not approving of AI, neither am I disapproving of it. I use it sometimes. All right? And the thing here is we shouldn't overuse it. We shouldn't default to AI. I'm getting off of topic again. That's AI is a story for another day. I don't really want to get into it. Leave it there. Forget I even mentioned it. Games, I recently got into if you're into city builders, I recently got into a game still being developed. It's an early access called Manor Lords. Awesome game. Really chilled. It's heavy simulation based. Still being developed though, so some stuff being figured out, but I'm loving it. I'm building a military. Gonna go fight some people and shit. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, dude. Hope you're happy. Jarek, B for you. How much did you practice each day to learn a chord? Less than I would have liked. Heck yeah, to both of the recommendations, Expedition 33 and God of War. Yeah, man. Good games. Good games. How much did you practice each day to learn a chord? Less than I would have liked, but to be honest, putting out shorts daily is kind of hectic. Um, However, doing this full time, I feel I want to give you guys more, but without putting too much strain on me. So I want to give you guys quality stuff, you know. So we're getting into that. We're getting into that. We're gonna start learning songs. We're gonna have some more fun shorts. I got some crazy ideas. It's gonna be funny as shit. Also, I want to see if we can get into like comedy skits with the guitar somehow. At least you're honest with the answers. You have to be honest. If you're not honest, what are you? Saying that now, I'm thinking about a lot of times I lied. And yeah, I don't know. I need to be careful with what I say here, but I've lied a couple of times in my own life. I mean, shit, who hasn't? But you have to come to terms with it, and the true self sets you free. So eventually, the truth will come out one way or the other. Whether it's by acknowledging it or, by someone finding out, that's entirely up to you. So I don't know who needs to see this, but yeah, the truth will set you free, my friend. Um, so practicing each day, not a lot, but I think I put in like 2 hours. Also, it depends on how long it took me to record a video as well, because I did sit there and genuinely figure out if I got a chord, let's say, just G major. Let's go something easy, right? G major. Either we can go G major over there, or D, or C. Those won't actually sound good because I got distortion on right now. We can maybe do something over here with the D. Right? So what I would do is I would take the chord and I would physically sit there and I would go through the notes, alright? I'd have A. What is this? And since I'm a big beginner, I would actually, that's how I learned a lot of my string notes as well. I wouldn't look at what the chord said. I would actually go and try and figure out the note on the guitar itself. So I would go, all right, this is A. There's a shortcut where if you go 2 strings down, 2 frets up, that's also an A. So that's how you would find that chord, and then the one above it, if you follow the A scale, that would be A, B, A, B, C sharp, D, E. So that would be E. So you have an A, E, B. And that forms an A. And that, I don't know if you guys can hear that. So we have A, E, B. That's first finger on the 5th fret on the low E string. Then you have your third finger on the A string on the 7th fret, and your pinky on the D string on the 7th fret. And that gives you an A. Alright. I hope that sounded half decent. But yeah. So I would sit and sorry, I was actually still explaining that. I would sit and I would take I just lost my pick. I would take the A chord, for example. Let me just hear how this sounds so that I don't mess up your guys' ears. Shit, that's loud. A false happiness built on a hidden truth is pulling a trigger in Russian roulette, where you are the only player. That is, that's actually very true. I love that. I love that. So what do we got? Alright, cool. So let's say I have A here, right? I would sit there and go, I would figure out the chord, the I'm gonna try and find a rhythm. Alright, don't really like that. Do I want to go funky? Do I want to go classic more, you know, more rockish? But yeah, I would go through the chords like that, and then I would finally find something that sounds cool, something like... Something like that, I don't know. But, and then I would just record it, and I would upload it, you know? So, I would say roughly 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours practicing a chord, or until I found something that sounds good on the guitar and recorded it. So, yeah. Shit. I hope that answers it. Next one we got from Spastic Garage. How many times did you genuinely rock and roll, but what? It's too high? Too loud? It would make sense. I don't know if you heard me at all. Also, don't know if that sounded good at all. Sorry. Sorry if it was too loud. Spastic Garage. How many times did you genuinely contemplate selling the guitar and giving up? Selling the guitar? Once. I actually did contemplate selling it once. Forget the butt. Alright, forget the butt. Selling the guitar, I actually, it was an accident. Selling the guitar, I actually contemplated once. I don't know, it was... I felt like I was and giving up as well, you know? Selling the guitar and giving up, I actually did. I wouldn't say... In giving up, I contemplated more than once. Selling the guitar, I contemplated once. And I don't know, it was just... It was in a spot where I really didn't know if this shit was worth it, you know, if playing the guitar was really the way to go. Um, my fingers were sore every day. My wrist was sore. My shoulders were sore. It just turns out my technique was wrong the whole time, and I was effing up my own body, you know? So, technique actually matters. And mindset as well. Mindset as well. You know, if you're thinking like I had to get my expectations in check. Like at the beginning of the stream I said, man, I had more expectations. I wanted to be further. I wanted to make songs already. Shit like that, you know? That doesn't happen in a year. Let's be honest. It doesn't happen in a year. Not if you practice the amount of ways I did. I don't know. Maybe there are some prodigies out there. I'm sure there are. Um, but you know, there's something somebody said once in a video that I watched, and it's someone else might be struggling with a technique that you mastered in a minute. Everybody's guitar journey is different. Um, I mine was actually I felt it was pretty easy. I learned stuff pretty quickly, and I felt like I learned some of the stuff on guitar pretty easily. Struggling with some of the stuff, finger picking is breaking my brain. Economy picking, breaking my brain. Um, but I mean, those things actually take time. I'm gonna practice it. It doesn't matter. Like I said, everybody's guitar journey is different. I learned some of the stuff like hammer-ons and pull-offs. Those things are easy for me. Um, but yeah, I did actually contemplate selling the guitar and giving up a couple of times, but I didn't. I didn't. That's you gotta be there. I would recommend recording yourself actually, because seeing yourself while you're playing, think about it this way. Let me just say it like this. Think about seeing your dad age from being young, all right? You can see him physically age. Now, if I don't know if that's the right analogy to make. Hold on, let me just think for a second here. Aha. I have I have coffee. Hold on. The help these days. The audacity to ask for a tip. Shit, man. No, I'm kidding. Thank you so much for the hot chocolate, because I know they're watching. Um, everyone worked hard, man. Yeah. Where was I? Yes, I contemplated selling the thing a shit ton, a shit ton. Also giving up a shit ton. Okay, no, selling it once, giving up a shit ton. But it's the mindset. Like I said, I was busy saying you have to record yourself. Just you'll see yourself progressing, because often while you're progressing slowly, you don't really recognize the progression. But if you record yourself and let's say over a year, you go watch the shit you did the first day and you watch yourself doing this, you know, it's you're gonna see progress, dude. You're gonna see progress and you're gonna feel a lot prouder. So record yourself. You don't necessarily need to post it anywhere. Just record yourself. You'll feel a lot happier with the progress. You don't have to wait a year. Just give it a week. Choose a technique. Practice it. Give it a week. It'll definitely help with your determination. Have a goal. All right? Have a goal. Set a goal. That's always good to keep you going. Always good. Is the One Piece real? Yes. That's from Joe Nerd. Yes. Yes, it is real. Banana Doodles. What's the hardest chord shape to transition to in playing? Any of the flat 13s. Any of the flat 13s where my freaking pinky has to reach for the freaking ages, my guy. I mean, anything that goes like that. Flat 13? No. Sorry. Out the window. Gone. Um, my pinky's dexterity, not there yet. Not there yet, dude. Not freaking there yet. That was from Banana Doodles. Thank you for the question. Thank you for the question. Anything with a flat 13 or a sharp 7th really sucks. Really sucks in the positioning of your hand. Your pinky needs to stretch and contort. Sometimes there's a shape. There's one shape that I really struggle to transition to, so maybe this will answer you easier. It is. Shit, I forgot the chord name. But it's this one here. This thing transition into while playing. Let me just give you the sound of how it sounds. That's like a flat, sharp, flat, sharp, sharp, flat, sharp 7th, flat 13th, sharp or sharp 5th, flat 13th, sharp 3rd, flat 13th, sharp 5th, flat 13th. There's so many chords. If you just focus on the root note, I still get confused by all the chords, so maybe that'll answer some of your questions. Do I remember all of the chords? No, I do not. Do I remember some of them? Yes. Do I remember all the shapes? I remember all the shapes. And from that, I can figure out the chord name by... There's theory behind it, but if you know, three tones together make a chord. Three, theory. A lot of hard stuff. But yeah, that was the hardest shape for me to transition to in a song. What's my goal for this year? The Spider-Man grip. Yeah, the Spider-Man grip really sucks, dude. I hate the Spider-Man grip thing. It's Alright. What's my goal for this year? This is from Musical Madness. What's my goal for this year? To be honest, my goal for this year is 10,000 subs. No, I'm kidding. No, honestly, my goal for this year is to be able to control my hand without moving anything else, because this pinky is really rigid and my fingers still move a lot, and I would really love to be able to play Crazy Train by the end of this year as well, which there's not a lot of songs that's hard, but Hotel California, Crazy Train, I would love to learn by the end of this year. I'd love to learn a couple of Guns N' Roses songs as well. I love their songs. As well as Sevenfold. I believe, yeah, Sevenfold. I love some of Sevenfold's freaking songs. I can't remember the name of my favorite one, but I have it saved on Spotify, which I have open nowhere, so I can't tell you the name of it. I'll release it on your comment. But yeah, I really want to learn a couple of songs. I really want to get my left hand dexterity up. I want to be able to go to any freaking fret and just play any scale possible. I really want to move across the fretboard fluently. 10,000 subs, let's go. Hashtag share, get to 10,000. Thanks, Anton! Hype man, dude. Dude, we got coffee. We got freaking coffee. Everybody grab a cup of coffee. We're gonna get into playing some music right now. I know it's been an hour. We're almost through the comments. We're almost through them. Alright, so yeah, that's my goal. I really want to get the dexterity on my left hand up, and I want to be able to move up and down the neck smoothly. Next question from Bex Baud Lane. What was your favorite thing to learn this year? Chord and song. Alright. 2 songs, actually. Can I pick 2 songs? There's 2 songs. It's Life is a Highway and Sweet Home Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama is just a fun song to play because it's really playful on the fingers. I mean, shit, I'm gonna have to play this finger style unless I can find my pick. There it is. Alright, there we go. This is more of a, you know... Ow! Finger got in there. But yeah, so Sweet Home Alabama was a lot of fun. But the one I really enjoy playing, just because it's nostalgic and I really love the movie as well, Life is a Highway might be my favorite song that I have learned. I'm not really sure how that sounded. I hope that sounded alright. I don't have my headphones in, so I should probably put that on, but I don't want to wear it while I'm answering comments. So honestly, I think my favorite, just because it comes from Cars, my favorite freaking movie as a child, I think Life is a Highway was my favorite song to learn this year. And my favorite chord, honestly, my favorite chord, just because you can do so much with it, alright? Just because you can do a lot with it. Hey, kitty cat! He's gonna come ask for love now. He wants love. Alright. Hey, bud. Hey. Hey. Yeah, alright. Okay. G at 9, which is your second finger goes to the 3rd string on the low E, 3rd fret, low E string. Your first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret. Then your 3rd finger goes to the B string on the 3rd fret, and your pinky goes to the high E string on the 3rd fret. And then you have a G at 9. And you can do so much with it. I actually came up with like a little riff with G at 9, C at 9, and D, which is this. Let me just put on my headphones to make sure this sounds alright and not too shit. Let's do this. I think that's alright for now. Hold on, let me, that's not really the clean one that I like so much. This could possibly work better. Yeah, this is actually what I like playing G at 9 in. G at 9. Favorite chord. Favorite chord by far. G at 9, along with C at 9 and D. Beautiful chords. Beautiful chords, honestly. Love them. Love them to bits. We're gonna put that off for a second. Then we have here... Get out of my way. That was Vex Vaught Lane. What was your favorite song and chord? Favorite song, Life is a Highway. Favorite chord, G at 9. All right, from Velocirex. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. What inspired me to pick up the guitar? This is kind of a hard one for me to say, because I don't know, I've just always had that feeling that I wanted to play the guitar. I don't know how to explain it. I just watching people like Slash on stage, watching people like Ozzy Osbourne, um, I, you know, Axel. I usually fell in love with the frontmen, even though I don't really know their names right now. And that led me to the guitars because I love their music and I love the ecstatic energy of the frontman, you know, the singers. But then I listened to the guitar and I was like, dude, the guitar is speaking. It's talking to me. It's singing to me. It's it's calling my name, bro. I don't know. That sounds weird. I'm just trying to explain it. The guitar was actually calling to me. I was really interested in it. Can see live chat. Yeah, it's not actually on the screen. I can try and add live chat to the screen. Let's move over here. Let's do this one. Maybe this will work better. Yeah, there we go. That should be fine. Because then I can also move the phone camera a bit. We can set that up on a different angle. Alright. So here's what we got. Then you can actually see some of the comments as well. Where is my chat box? Chat box should be popping up about now. I don't know. Should be. Could be. Could not be. We'll see. So yeah, G at 9. What inspired me to pick up the guitar? I guess you can say it was the singers of the bands that led me to the guitarists. But no, ultimately it was Slash. The Forbidden Riffs. Freaking, Paradise City, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. A game led me to pick up the guitar because the first rock song that I actually heard that I wanted to be like, holy shit, I want to play that guitar was Paradise City. It was in a game called Burnout Paradise City. Badass game as well. Loved it. Loved it. To be chat or not to be chat. There, chat's on screen. Freaking bomb of a game. Loved it. And yeah, so I guess you can say Paradise City got me into it from Guns N' Roses. Awesome, awesome. Take me down to the Paradise City. That's the one, dude. Loved it. Sorry if I'm slurping in your ears. That coffee's delicious. So yeah. Hey, dude. This one is from take me down where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Yeah, that's the one. Anyway. Lols asks, hey dude, I've been following your videos for a bit and I just recently actually followed you. This video came out in perfect timing and I'm just seeing it after setting down my guitar with a little bit of defeat in my step. I'm a very, very beginner guitarist, knowing a couple of songs, basic chords, and owning a cheap electric guitar with no amp. It's not looking great and I'm losing hope. Not to mention I'm only in high school too, so there's not a lot of time or motivation for me to practice with that hindrance in my way. So I was just wondering, any tips? All right, we actually got an answer because I actually saw this comment and I felt I had to answer this guy beforehand. So you guys will actually be able to see this. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah, let's do this. You'll be able to see that more, right? So I told Lols, right? That's what he said. He was defeated. He only knows a couple of basic chords and stuff. So this is what I said. Hey, bud, I get it. Thought I'd answer this one, but I'd like to answer this question in a video too, if you don't mind. So this is what I said. Now, I'm not a pro advice giver, but I also get a little bit of that defeated feeling sometimes. I sometimes still do. It just feels like your progress is getting nowhere. You're getting lost in all the notes, chords, and theory. I mean, I just showed you. I can't remember all the freaking chords. I still have to dissect it. I'm still working it out, you know? Yo, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, 000. Welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. We're answering some comments. So this guy had a little bit of defeat, so we're just answering it. So I told him I also get a little bit of that defeated feeling sometimes. It just feels like your progress is getting nowhere. You're getting lost in all the notes or chords in theory. I do know one thing though, and that is to never compare your guitar journey to someone else's. I actually mentioned that before as well. You might be stuck on a technique that someone else has found easy, or you might have learned a technique that someone else finds harder than you. But the one thing you have to keep asking yourself is, why did I pick up the guitar? It should give you that little reminder slash spark. I hope it does. It still helps me to this day. It honestly does. And you need to ask this objectively, alright? Without frustration in your mind. Trust me, frustratingly answering that question might lead to you actually putting down the guitar. It's true. Emotions get the better of you sometimes, and frustration, that's the #1 destroyer of dreams, alright? Push through it. Determination is the winner. Okay? So I went on. I said, in terms of an amp, I have an amp, but I don't actually use it. I don't. What I used it, I think a year ago, is what I told this guy. About a year ago, yeah. If you have an opportunity to get a cheap cable, which is what I'm using, I'm literally using direct input. I don't even have like an in-between or anything. I'm directly plugged into my PC. Yo, what's up? So yeah, if you have an opportunity, it's really cheap. In South Africa, it costs $250. All right, which I don't know. It might still be a lot of money for some people out there, but if you can get $250, you can plug it into any place, and you can play your guitar, man, with freaking amps and shit and everything. Even if you have to pirate software. I'm not selling pirated software. I don't recommend it, but to get you started, just to play the guitar, right? It's basically what I told this guy. So it's a USB to guitar jack cable that can connect directly to the PC or laptop. There's even one for a phone. There is actually one for a phone. It's awesome. You'll notice the one by the light on the USB side. It's to show you that it's actually converting it into something the PC will understand instead of just a bah, because you can't actually blow your PC jack. So be careful. You have to have the right one, otherwise you'll blow your PC. You don't want to do that. The phone one's a bit safer, actually. And you can actually get Rocksmith on your phone now, so you can practice guitar with Rocksmith. So yeah. Then what I did also, I have a free version of FL Studio. I got the unpaid version right now, and I'm just using basic effects and some plugins. But anyway, with all that aside, if you can't afford shit, right, the guitar can be a beautiful instrument. If you only practice for 5 to 10 minutes a day, the trick is to have fun for 10 minutes, alright? That's the trick. You gotta have fun, alright? Not frustratingly trying to master something. You gotta have fun. Just play something you like. That's the trick. If you make it a job, it sucks, alright? So don't make it a job. Just have fun. Try messing around with the guitar for a bit. Just strum it, pick it, lick it. I don't know. The thing that helped me pick up the guitar more as well is literally putting it next to me. I have it next to me while I'm editing, while I'm playing games, everything. While the game's paused, while I'm in the loading screen, I'm playing the guitar. Alright? In those moments, I'm not looking for sound, I'm looking for fun stuff I can try. It's all about fun, learning new stuff if you're having fun. Sometimes you'll learn new stuff while having fun. That's the trick about learning guitar. You can learn what you're doing later on, but having fun and actually playing the instrument, that's what keeps you on the instrument. Try random stuff, putting it together. Always a great way of seeing some progress as well, where you think there is none. I genuinely hope I could help more, but guitar does take a lot out of a person. But the feeling you get after getting something right, even better than any frustration I have ever felt. That is the truest thing I've ever said. Thank you for your question. When you see this, go pick up the guitar. Yes, even without an amp, just strum the chords you know, have fun with it. Thank you for your support, and I know you'll keep rocking. Thank you, Lols, for the question. I'm glad I could answer that. That was an awesome question. He actually got back to us and said, if you saw my first comment, it was really small and not like in depth. And that's because my thing glitched and didn't show me the whole comment or something. Anyway, I'm rewriting it now after reading everything. Honestly, that touched me, and I really, really appreciate the advice. Despite what you think, it's already boosting my motivation. It's a little late right now, so I probably can't play at this moment, but tomorrow first thing I can. I'll pick back up the guitar and try something new. I'll try what you said, and I'll keep going. Your care and advice truly means the world to me, and thank you so much. And I'm going to answer him right now, and I'm going to say, I hope you're still having fun. Alright? I hope you're still having fun, buddy. Because we do. We are hoping him fun. We want him to play the guitar, right? That's what we're all about. Building a strong community. If you want to play the guitar, it's going to take some effort, but you can play the guitar. Moose Mountain Woodworking. Question number 4 here. Aha, sorry, buddy. What is dark matter? Is it different than anti... You know what? Shit, you got me there, dude. You got me there. Dark matter is everything and nothing, and antimatter is nothing yet everything. Mic drop, bitch. Alright. Thank you, Moose Mountain Woodworking, for your question. That was awesome. And then the last question. Can you play an A7 Sussy Baka 67 chord? Yes, I can, actually. It works like this. It works like this. This is how you play a Sussy Baka blah 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 chord. That's the one. Right. That's called the Sussy Baka 67. Brought to you by Goliath. You need to use your big toe for that one. Even though I have shoes on, I'm a pro. I can use my big toe through my shoe. Alright, I think that's all the comments. We can actually get to playing some guitar right now. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna put on the headphones. Stretch out a bit. Guys, stand up. Let's have some fun. Yeah, you weren't supposed to hear that. Because it would have sounded like shit. Like doo-doo. Oh, the cat's so cute. I don't know if you guys can still see the cat. Look at the cat. We're gonna pet the cat quickly. Let's take a break and pet the cat. Let's go pet the cat. You cannot hear what? Can't you hear me? You're not some... music is harmony to the souls. To play it, to feel it. I know that sounds cliche, but it's true. Ah, lol. He wants to go out, but he can't go out right now. Anyway, back to guitar, everybody. Let's have some fun. All right. Pet the kitty. That's what she said. All right, let's have some fun. Let's play something. I'm just gonna mess around a bit. You know what? We have half an hour left on the stream. I think it was fun. We're just gonna jam for a bit. We're just gonna jam for a bit or an hour. We'll see. I'm gonna have some fun. Let me know what you guys think. We're gonna play. This is basically a year of what I know all put together. So I hope you guys have some fun. I'll be answering the comments after the stream. I just have to go through the stream. If you want to, you can rewind the stream and watch all the comments I answered. I did say the name of every commenter before I answered it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let's have some fun and play the guitar, man. Can't hear this. Can't hear that. I think I might know why. Just give me a second. It might not be activated. Here we go. That's a bit loud though. Soft kitty warm. Little moment. Soft kitty, warm kitty. You guys hear that, little ball of fur? Might be a little bit loud, actually, now that I think about it. Does anybody remember the name of this song? It went something like this. It's a fine day, something in the... A, B, C, D, or E? That was an awesome lick slash riff. Oh, thanks, man. Glad you enjoyed that. Glad you enjoyed that. Trying to figure out some new stuff. If I go into the key of C. Ooh. Hold on. I wanted to check something. Okay. Thanks for the hype. I want to do something like... You know? Like a countdown. Oh, angle on the guitar. Thanks, man. Awesome jokes! Let's go share! Hashtag! I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Let's swap from that a bit. Go to something more reverby. Holy shit, I'm getting handed coffee here. Fred is doing overtime. Shit, maybe we should give him a tip this time. Oh, shit. Here's a tip, Alfred. Thank you so much. Okay, no, I'm gonna keep it. Fuck you! Fine. I'll eat it. He didn't want the chocolate. He didn't want the chocolate. Also, I got a metronome going. Sorry. It probably went from the last fuck you. I'm really treated nicely. This is hot chocolate. This is coffee. He's probably overdoing it a bit. I want to put one down. Hold on. Thanks, Alfred. Shit. That was some good stuff. That was some good stuff. Let's get back to playing the guitar. It's getting hot. I know I said we're probably gonna learn a song. I'm gonna skip that for a second. I'm gonna upload a song this Friday. I'm gonna try and learn a song this entire week. I'm gonna upload a song this Friday, alright? Maybe we can do 2 songs. But that's my commitment to you guys. That's what we're gonna do this week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I got a couple of songs in mind. I still need to learn Blackbird as well. But we'll get to it. Oh, I did kind of figure out, Blink 182's, One More Time. Sorry. It's more of a deep as well. Might not be the exact chords, but I did kind of listen to it by ear. And then I don't know where the rest goes from there. But, saw you playing Blackbird earlier last week. It was so beautiful. Yeah, that's actually by the Beatles. I'm still trying to learn it. I got this part a little bit better by now. Hold on. Let's see if I'm... Let's go over to... This one should probably sound a little bit better. This part still gets me sometime, this, because it's... But if you relax, I'm surprising how much you can do if you just relax your mind. Man. But I'm not gonna do that because it's kind of annoying. It's the same thing over and over. And it does actually change a bit. I think it does something like that. I'm still trying to learn the finger style. That's really messing me up. I did figure this out, though. So I'm trying to think of a fingering way that I can do that. If it's either a thumb, middle, index, or a pinch, index, middle. So beautiful though. Feels like what would you play behind a narrator telling the beginning of a farm story? Let's think. Let's see what we have here. I went off a tangent there. That's definitely what someone would play. But, let me see if I can find something for you. I just changed key. Oh well. Hey yo, let's go. Alright, but I think that's gonna be me. We're gonna call it there. I think I'm actually a bit over time. But or no, we're doing good. That's about it. We're just gonna chat for a bit. So, songs I really want to learn is Blackbird. I really want to learn Blackbird the rest of this week. It's been fun. It's been fun. Can we stop this? Is this still going on? This has been playing for some reason for like an hour. I don't know why that's still on and going, but that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's get back to that was I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't worry, some of the streams will start to get longer, but some of the streams will start to get less. So some of the gaming streams might actually start getting less, and I want to be open with you guys about that. And I am going to be open with you guys about that. The gaming streams are not going that well on the channel right now. This needs to come down a bit. There we go. Come on, you guys are there. Not that I want to stop gaming entirely on the channel. I still want to do the gaming, right? The gaming streams might just be a bit less, and there might be a bit more gaming videos coming out. In terms of guitar, there should be more guitar videos coming out because, let's be honest, most of the people I have on my subscriber list, they want to see the guitar. Most of you want to see the guitar, being honest. And I'm just going off of what I've seen. Most of you are subscribed via the guitar shorts. You see my gaming stuff here and there. I'm pretty sure most of you don't even know that I do gaming. Some might say that you're not a hardcore fan, but, you know, not everyone, you know, watches everything everybody does. I mean, I love Jacksepticeye videos, but I don't go and watch everything he does. I love Markiplier videos, but I don't go and watch everything he does. I mean, no one watches exactly everything. Well, I don't know. I might be completely wrong. There are some people that go crazy like that. But the gaming side is not doing well. We have a really large community on the guitar side, and I really want to give them attention because the guitar community is growing well. I'm loving it. I'm loving learning the guitar. It's a lot of fun. I'm not going to stop with the gaming. That's still going to carry on, though. This Friday stream, we're going to give it a break, though, and we're going to replace this Friday stream with a couple of videos. It might be, it's going to be a long-form video, and it might be a couple of shorts as well. We'll see how it goes. And the rest of the video will also have a couple of shorts. I have some surprises planned for everybody out there. Hope you're ready for it, so keep an eye out on the channel. Gaming's not going to stop entirely. Wednesday, we're still going to have a gaming stream on there. I'm going to put out a poll tomorrow, so keep an eye out for the community. What game we possibly want to play. Truth, but I am your #1 fan. Always will be. That's true, Anton. You have been in every single live stream and been commenting on every single video. That's why you have my #1 fan tag as well. I think that's what the crown is for. I think they show you're the #1 fan. You gotta keep up that effort, you know? Gotta keep up that effort. And I appreciate it. We'll do something for you later down the line. Appreciate the big #1 fan. Maybe get you in a video sometime. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm not. Maybe. We'll see. If I get large enough. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun with the guitar. I'm still figuring out the tone. My goal for this year is improving with my left hand on the fretting board. I really want to get more all over the fretting board. Want to learn the notes and stuff of the scales. I want to move freely, and I want to be able to create melodies. We'll see where we get at the end of the year. I got a new series coming out, so look out for that. It's called Can We Riff It? It should be exciting. That's just one of the surprises. The others are coming out this week. Alright, I think that's going to leave it. So remember, whether you're giant-sized or travel-sized, it's not the size of your hands. It's the size of the fretboard. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Now I just gotta get you guys are in front of everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining the stream. Cheers. I love it all. I love it all. Cheers, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.